Good morning, gang. This is going to be the first official vlog of the Road to British Finals series. Now, I'm mega excited to be doing this. We're going to document everything, as I've said, the good, the bad, the ugly, on the lead up to the double British Finals, which is the PCA and the two bros. So it's 6 AM, we've got pull, and just back to business as usual. The health phase is going really, really well. We are 2 weeks out from making any changes. I've got my bloods next week. So for reference, it's Tuesday today. Couldn't film yesterday because the camera didn't come in time. I couldn't start the full day off, but next Monday, and then we'll have, hopefully, should get that results by the end of that week. And then we'll know exactly where we need to be, what we need to do for a big 10-week push. The good thing is, I'm in a much better situation than I was, of course, when I got back from Miami to prep for my first shows, because I had to lose 20 kg in 14 weeks because of a poor building phase. I had a bit of body fat to lose before, and then obviously went away, had some serious enjoyment, and ended up with 20 kg to lose, which is not ideal, not when you've only got 14 weeks, but we're now in a much better position. Obviously, I'm on the back of 2 shows. I've only actually got, as of this morning, 5.8 kg to lose in this pretty much the same amount of time. So we're in a really good spot. Let's go and train, pre-workout, cherry fizz. Really enjoying this, by the way. Didn't think I was going to enjoy the taste as much, and I didn't think it was going to be as strong as it is. So, served me a massive purpose. But next shots are going to be in the gym.
Yep, come on. Come on. Yep. Yep.
Just in Tesco now, getting the week's food shop. So training day is 2,715 calories, 210 grams of protein, 360 grams of carbs, 42.5 grams of fats. So food's nice and high, relatively, compared to what it was. And well, it's falling everywhere, nice and high. So we're smashing this health phase. Got a week left. And once that's done, we will be having some enjoyment food, me and Maze. We're having a little drink, going out, which I'm going to obviously record. That won't be in this video. And then once that's done, we will be dropping the hammer from the Monday. So all that's to come. And when I got to Tesco to start the recording, I felt nervous about recording for some reason. And then, Maze just said to me, which is a valid point, if you feel nervous about recording, you do it every single day, and you've also been on stage in front of hundreds of people in your underpants. How can you be nervous? Fair enough. Every single time we come in here, come for food shop, we do the same wander. She always looking, yeah. She always ends up picking up shit that we don't even want or need. And now I'm paying for it apparently. My favourite pastime, especially when we was getting through the prep, was obviously just walking down, going to Tesco, walking down the aisle, and just looking at all the things that I couldn't have. And I know I'm not the only one who does it. Tesco, if you didn't have the club card, don't care what anyone says, it's daylight robbery, by the way.
Good morning, gang. Tired today. Wednesday, big leg day. So let's go and get that.
Get so excited again for legs. It got to a point where it was my favourite day. From the worst day, most hated day, to my absolute favourite day. I just love it. When you're on your prep and it's tough and the deficit's deep, is it my favourite day? Is any of them my favourite day at that point? It gets hard. And that's one of the things on prep is you have to really dig deep, especially with the training. Getting back onto progressively overloading my legs, that's been a good feeling. Progressively overloading in general. So just a little update of where we're at on the health phase. In terms of me, mentally, physically, I feel so much better now. As I've said earlier, 2,700 calories, that's a dream to me. Functionality is great, day to day is great, training is really good. I'm just back to feeling like me again, and that's a nice feeling, because when I was hovering around being stage ready for like 3 weeks, you start the new norm of not feeling 1,000,000% you becomes normal. And I'm not complaining, it is what it is. I paid for it, I bought the little trunks, you know what I mean? But it's just a bit of an insight that you are gonna feel shit. It's a given. You're gonna feel shit, you're gonna feel hungry. But it's what you do when you feel shit and when you're hungry that really counts. Just pushing that extra rep, just making sure that even if you're not necessarily progressively overloading the weights, you're doing less load, but it's maximum intensity. And that's all that matters. Showing up to the gym, doing what you said you were gonna do, getting it in every day, going home and going, even though I felt like shit today, still got it in to the best of my ability. And that's all it is. I'm doing everything every day, no matter what gets thrown at me, to the best of my ability. And if you do that, it's like anything in life, you'll succeed. After the British finals, we might have one more show a week or two later. Sorry, mates. Just to wrap up the season. That'll be 5 shows in total. That didn't go how I wanted it to. It's been a bit of a full circle moment for me. Spoke to Mike, who owns Flex and Tone, and obviously mentioned in my intro, when I was 13, this is the first gym I ever came to, and this is what gave me the inspo to get into bodybuilding. He's asked me to blow one of my pictures up from my winning shows so he can put on the wall. I'm more buzzing with that than I was with a win. The greatest of all time's on there somewhere. Dorian, he came down, did a photo shoot and trained here. That's a massively proud moment for me. I'm buzzing with that.
Heavy set and SoundCloud adverts, come on. Need to pay for it, man. Come on. Yeah!
Too many guys you see, man, afraid to throw 2.5 kg on because it would hurt the pride. I use them 2.5 to my advantage. Micro progressive overload is still progressive overload. Use them to your advantage. Too many guys will throw 10, 15, 20s on, fail the set, and then back off. It's not progressive overload. I look back on my prep and there was days where I was kind of dreading it. Looking back on it now, I wish I'd have just lived in the moment a little bit more. 75% of the time I did, but the other 25%, I wish I'd have really, this is what it's about, this is what we're doing. When it gets tough, you just need to really relish it and be like, this is why I'm doing it. No one's forcing me to do it. I've chose to do this. This is my path. This is what I want to do. And just remember why you started it. I reminded myself quite a lot of why I'm doing it, because you do question yourself. You do question on a prep, no matter what standard you're at, why am I doing this? Even if it's just a small question. And your why has to be strong enough. And
and that'll pull you through every single time. There we have meal 2. So we've got 175 grams of chicken raw weight, 250 grams of rice, and 118 grams of broccoli with 30 grams of light sweet chili. Thursday, complete rest day. Got some cardio to do, and I'm going to answer some of the questions from the Q&A that I put on my socials. So let's get it.
I've just finished Stairmaster. Put a little Q&A out on my Instagram and TikTok, so I've had a couple of questions, so I'm just going to go through them, just answer them as best as I can from my experience. So first one, Will, shout out Will. How did your other half find going through the prep with you? Did it affect today too? So I don't want to say too much on this, can't say too much on this, but it did affect us in some positive ways and some negative ways. I realised on reflection that it was all me. So I was probably a little bit harder to be around with the low food and the fatigue. It's not an excuse, and it's something that I'm working on going into the next one. I'm probably being a little bit too food focused. I probably wasn't as attentive as I probably could have been. So it definitely does affect us in some negative ways, and then obviously in some positive ways too, like I was probably a lot more proactive around the house. I wanted to keep myself busy. I learned to cook in that time. Obviously the day of the show, like the euphoria and because of how much she supported me and how I'd appreciated that all the way through, which is one thing I always did. I always appreciated how much she'd helped me out. It kind of made us stronger in a way. So I'm not going to go too much into it because there is going to be a video coming on it, but that's the top and bottom of it. But I'm going to go into detail. She's also going to be in the video, so you're going to get a full 360 of what's going on, but that's coming soon. Someone's asked, JM Lifts 1, what advice do you have for someone just getting started? So that totally depends on what it is. So if you're talking about just getting started in training, you need to make sure that you are keeping it simple. That's the best advice I can give anyone. Keep it simple. So the things you need to focus on, don't worry about the 1%. 99% of nailing the basics. Decide what your goal is. Get an accurate calorie deficit, maintenance or surplus for you and for your goal. Log your food. Log your training. Progressively overload your training. Lift with intent. Train to failure. And you will grow. Simple as that. Find exercises that work specifically for you. Don't get sucked into the nitty gritty of these TikTok wars, this bullshit of what's the best optimal exercise. Find out what works for you, and you only really need to change it is if you find something that's better or you get a little bit bored. But don't be chasing that optimal exercise, because all these people that do that, they don't have the 99% in place before they're worried about the 1%. They're chasing this optimal lat exercise, but they don't have enough muscle tissue for it to even make one slight difference. The diet's not in check, the sleep's not in check, so it's all pointless anyway. Nail the foundations. If it's talking about bodybuilding, again, that transpires into that. They're the basics. Do the basics well. At the very start, you need to ask yourself, why do I want to do this? What am I going to get out of it? And you really need to assess that and understand what your why is, because the why is what's going to carry you through when it gets fucking difficult, because it will do. And if your why is not strong enough, just if you want it because of the look or the fame or the money or the sponsor, any of that, that will not pull you through the trenches, I promise you, because I've been there. You have to keep relaying your why you want to do what you're doing, and that will get you through the tough times. Morning, Friday, push 2. I couldn't film Monday, which is my main push session, but I love push, so this will be a good session. So let's get to the gym.
You could take the piss out of us all.
Not that well.
You could take the piss out of us all. You look phenomenal, but are you passionate?
No, not yet. I will be though soon.
Oh,
Hopefully. 20, a couple of years yet.
oh,
Got a few years yet. Hopefully.
oh.
Fingers crossed, man. 2027, hopefully.
Well, you're young, innit?
Young, 26.
You're young. I'm double your age. I'm going to be 51. But
Oh, really? You look good,
I'm
man.
going to one kicking.
You look good.
I look like dog shit.
Nah, you look good, bro. You mate. So that's a wrap for the first successful Road to British Finals, 12 weeks out. I've not posted Saturday just purely because I got that much good content. I'm going to make a separate video. It's going to be training, mindset, Q&A with somebody who's going into first timers in 7 weeks. So it's going to give you an insight, not just from me, on kind of what to expect and what to do. So I'm excited, man. But yeah, over and out.